Hey, it's Emily Barnard. Welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd jump into a video to cover my favorite makeup and skincare products of 2019. And I just wanted to apologize for being so MIA with my videos. I was very hectic in the lead up to Christmas, so now that I've got a few minutes to just kind of sit and chill, I thought I'd go through and have a quick discussion of things that I loved in 2019. So to get us started, I'm going to go through and say how much I adore the Ari Cosmetics Lip Brazen range. This isn't sponsored. I am very lucky to be one of the very first people on their PR list. It's handmade by my lovely friend Anne-Marie here in Western Australia. This is not a sponsored video. I do genuinely love the products. If there's anything that I don't like, or if I find a little bit off-putting, I will always give you guys a genuine review. There's no point in sugarcoating and saying, yeah, this is awesome, when it really sucks. So you'll always get honesty from me. Now, I adore the shade Wednesday, which is what I'm wearing on my lips at the moment. It's one of my favorite shades I wear often. They are very long wearing for a opaque gloss. And I generally will only have to top up maybe once throughout the day once I have a nice lovely coating on. I generally will do a couple of passes just to make sure that it is as opaque as I like my finish to be, because I don't like a patchy lip product at all. I will not generally say anything nice about a patchy product because I'm not about it. So this year I finally found a combination that worked with my changing skin. So this year I've become a lot more oily, so I found a very good foundation combination for me, which lasts throughout my photo shoots, when we go out on photo walks, and just throughout the day. For my normal job, outside of when I do this and my modeling and my makeup, I work 10-hour shifts. So I need my makeup to stay flawless throughout, otherwise there's no point in me wearing it at all. The product range that I'm really liking is the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. I've had two different shades of it this year because for the first time in my life ever, I've had to have two different shades of foundation. So I've had it in the shade 20NN when I was a lot more paler in the winter months, and I'm now into the shade 40NN. It's a combination of having more access to sunlight as I've come into summer, and also having had phototherapy 3 times a week for about the last 14 weeks now, so my skin has tanned a lot and I am a lot darker than I was in August. So it's a really great product. I've been using it in conjunction with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Natural in the shade Light Plus, just to set my foundation, and then locking it all in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, which is a product I've been using for years now and really love. In terms of eyeshadow this year, I had an absolutely stellar year for finding new brands and new products that I really loved. So I was very lucky to be on the PR list and get a few different eyeshadows from the lovely Peak Cosmetics, who are based in Perth as well. They gifted me a few different shadows, and then I purchased a whole bunch of my own as well. So I did a number of videos of those in the lead up to Halloween, but due to some technology issues, just couldn't get them together. So I will refilm all of those early in the new year and get them all posted. I did a number of different looks, so I will get all that refilmed and posted for you over the coming weeks. I also found Glamonatrix Cosmetics, which is a Queensland based company. They are absolutely beautiful. They do the most incredible foiled shades I've ever seen. I have I think 5 different colors from them. If you jump over onto their Facebook or their Instagram, you can go through and have a look at all the different swatches and stuff that they've got, because they are absolutely incredible. I've rediscovered some favorites this year as well. So I've loved Sugar Pill Cosmetics for as long as I can remember, and they do the most beautiful pressed eyeshadows as well as loose pigments. So I've been getting back into using them again this year as well. I'm wearing the Sugarpill shade 2am in the outer crease of my eye today, and it's just one of my all-time favorite shades. They really are absolutely phenomenal. I also used the shade Acid Berry a lot this year, which is like an acid green, particularly because I was doing a lot of green based looks, particularly when I was shooting for Super Bonita Latex in the Kawasaki outfits. I was using that a lot. So definitely they last you so long if you want something that packs a punch and you will be able to use for years to come. I definitely recommend checking out Sugarpill Cosmetics. My favorite neutral palette that I have had this year was the Vizart Rose Edit. For my daily work makeup, when I do wear makeup to work, that's what I wear 95% of the time. Every now and then I might go and throw on something a little bit more crazy like I've got on today, but they are the most beautiful shadows. They're great travel size. I've decanted mine into a palette that I use with a whole bunch of different complementary shades. So this is my palette here. This is what I use when I travel as well, which has got a combination of the Vizart Rose Edit, the Petite Pro 3, a few Inglot shades that I would use regularly, the Joyer Skinny Dip palette, and a few random MAC shades, and the Inglot Cross Halo Sculpting Powder in Cocoa 06, and this one's just a Kat Von D highlighting powder. Can't quite remember the shade because I've had mine for years. I also discovered the Joyer Cosmetics Rose Gold Blush Mini Duo, which is this little baby here. It's got 2 shades in it. Retails for $28 at Mecca. It includes the colours Marigold and Rose Petal. Absolutely beautiful. You can have it as intense or as subtle as you like. You can blend it out easy. Super pigmented. You just need a nice light fluffy brush, and if you think it's too much, just blend back over it. I've also had really great success with some stuff from Too Faced, some really great products, and then some real massive fails as well. As a brand, they're not super consistent. They have epic hits and epic fails as well. The Too Faced Sculpting Concealer, the Born This Way Sculpting Concealer, is one of my favorite concealers ever. It's very similar in the in finish to the Tarte Shape Tape without being as thick. I find that it wears really nice, and it's actually a much bigger package than the Tarte Shape Tape, so it lasts you a lot longer, but it's very similar, but I don't find it is that as heavy. I also was kind enough to have my Secret Santa within my partner's and my husband's family gift me a Too Faced eyeshadow palette this year, which I was very skeptical about because the holiday releases from Too Faced can be so hit or miss. Sometimes they're awesome, sometimes they suck. The Hot Buttered Rum palette, which is this one here, I've used a couple of times, and this is a win for me. I found it was very easy to blend, didn't pick up patchy in any places, but it was a really awesome product. Now, whilst on the product of fails, sorry Too Faced, your Damn Girl mascara, ugh. I find it's way too wet of a formula. It gets super clumpy, super easy. It is one of the most hated formulas I've ever come across. I think it's as bad as my previously most hated formula, which was the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. The original formula in that is great, but the waterproof formula absolutely sucks. It is the worst. So, Too Faced, if you're listening, sort your shit out, please. Also, on the subject of fails, I'm going to talk about the Kat Von D Dagger Liner. Now the original Kat Von D tattoo liner and ink liner, they're great, really great products. But the dagger liner, it's just, the tip on it isn't particularly great because it's fibres. It tends to do funny things and clump weird, and you can't get a clean line to get an actual nice wing. I've struggled with it because I paid decent money for it, and I just, no, not a fan. If I do go back to reordering that liner, I will go back to the original tattoo liner because I find that is really, really great. But the tip on the dagger liner is just an epic fail for me. Wouldn't bother again. Kat Von D as a whole, they have really great products. I really enjoy some of their formulas. For example, when we went traveling earlier this year and were away for 10-12 days, we had I literally just took a Kat Von D eyeshadow palette and that was all I used the entire time we were away. We did a bunch of photo shoots, we did a bunch of formal nights on the cruise that we were on, and I literally just did everything with the Kat Von D fetish palette the entire time we were away. It was an absolutely great product. One of the other products for me that really, really surprised me, I got as a taster for Ofra Cosmetics. I'm not a huge fan of their lipsticks and the liquid lipsticks. I find that they transfer a little bit too much for my liking. If I want a matte lip, I want it to not go anywhere. But the winner for me was their highlighter in Pillow Talk. It looks super pink and frosty, but it's a really, really nice white sheen I find on my skin. So this is just the mini size and I've had this for a while. If you have a look, see I'm probably pretty close to getting pan because I've gotten rid of some of that nice indentation from how often I use this. I actually use this almost every day, just because you can have it super, super over the top intense, hey disco highlight, or a lot more natural, but I find that's what I really like. Anyways, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found my favorites and misses helpful. If you are liking this sort of video from me, give me a big thumbs up and I will make sure that I make more of these as I go into 2020. All right, I hope you guys have a fabulous New Year's. Bye.